3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning, New Canaan High School.
This is Lobs bringing it to you live from the NCTV studio for the last time, but also my first time with Bed, so overall I'm net positive. Today is Friday, April 29th, and a day G. Thanks for tuning in on this rainy morning.
And it's great to be here with you, Pete. I'm Benjamin John Cody Wells. Good morning, everyone. Before we jump into the announcements, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Peter, I guess this is the last time I'll be saying good morning from this desk, but man, despite my terminal case of senioritis, being a senior is pretty awesome.
Couldn't agree more, but it's actually not April 29th, it's May 6th.
Agreed.
You know, last year we had junior prom, and I just want to remember Get Low coming on and the circle opening up, and people were going nuts. Well, you know what, I will not spoil all the fun for those juniors.
Well, yeah, now it's time for the class of 2017 to experience that wonderful night, so let's go to Jack Dayhill for more about J-Prom.
Yes, I'm Jack Dayhill here in the cafeteria where junior prom tickets are being sold for $80. The prom will take place next Friday at the Stanford Marriott from 7 to 10 p.m. To get more information, I caught up with prom committee member Julia Means.
Doors close at 8, so make sure you get there before 8, and if you leave, you can't re-enter.
Okay, and if I want to buy tickets, where can I do that?
You can do that at all 3 lunches today. They are being sold all throughout this week, but today is your last day to buy them, so make sure you pick them up.
Thanks, Julia. And remember, ticket sales close today, so if you haven't gotten it yet, you're going to need to grab them. This has been Jack Dayhill for NCTV. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jack. Junior prom will be so much fun because people will stop having to worry about APs.
Yeah, Peter, you're absolutely right, but for now, APs are still going on, so grab your numero dos pencils and get ready. AP tests will continue on Monday and go through the end of the week. Each test will take about 3 hours, so plan accordingly. Don't forget to get a good night's rest, or else you might fall asleep like me and arrive on time.
And seniors, I know it's crunch time for APs and internships, but NCHS top brass needs to meet with you for about 20 minutes before you take off. So, Wednesday, May 11th, all seniors must head down to the auditorium promptly at 9 a.m. for a brief meeting. There will not be a special schedule, so the day will start as a regular B day. The seniors will miss the last 10 minutes of their Period 1 class and the first 10 minutes of their Period 2 class.
Peter, you'll have to tell me all about that meeting because part of NCTV is a field trip that day. Also, seniors, make sure you're ready for grade sign-offs. You have to have your form filled out before next Friday, May 13th at 1 p.m. The finish line is in sight, guys. Keep it together for just one more week.
Speaking of checked out, all of the 139 iPhone chargers in the library are missing. If you do the math, that is 456 feet of missing chargers, or 1.5 football fields. Please check to see if you are hiding a football field and return it. Seniors, you cannot go on internships unless you have all your fines in order. Not sure? Just head down to see how much you owe.
Also, library news, the library has added some new pieces of technology into their arsenal, a new 3D printer and 4 Macs. They're located in the library's makerspace and are open to all students to edit videos. If you have any questions, contact Ms. Ludula in the library.
The NCHS Future Business Leaders recently participated in the Junior Achievement Stock Challenge. Each team was given $500,000 virtual dollars and traded for 60 virtual days. They competed against 41 other teams and came in second overall. Team leaders Evan Levinsky, Ryan Mena, and Charlie Sokolowski all received awards for their performance. Congratulations, guys. You know, Ben, I know I'm not an economist, I do read it, but I think an umbrella will be a good investment this weekend.
I think you're right. I mean, with all that rain we had, I probably will continue, but unfortunately, you might have to bring that umbrella to the Mayfair.
No, you know, I got to strengthen my portfolio, and I got to go on the monkey cages. So let's go to Kiara Rapawano to see if things will clear up. Kiara?
Well, Ben, unfortunately, it looks like there might be some rain during the Mayfair yet again. Good morning, NCHS. I'm Kiara Rapawano, back at it to give you a little rainy weekend's weather. I think we've all had enough rain lately, but unfortunately, the umbrellas will need to stay out a little bit longer. Starting out with Friday, the showers will continue throughout this evening, with breaks in the late afternoon with a chilly high of 56. Moving on to Saturday, unfortunately it looks like the Mayfair will be rained out with highs in the low 60s. Finally on Sunday, it's going to be the warmest day of the weekend with a high of 64 and a low of 43. I wish I had better news for you, NCHS, but the rain just won't go away. Things are looking up for next week, so fingers crossed the sun will come out for junior prom. Well, that does it for me. Ben and Peter, back to you guys.
Well, it looks like I've unfortunately got to cancel my date with the Alibaba this weekend.
That's terrible news. Hopefully our sports teams are doing better than our weather. I guess they kind of have to be, don't they? So we go to Austin Pelly. Austin?
Grazie mille, Ben and Peter, and ciao, NCHS. It's Austin Pelly here to give you the lowdown on this week's sports. So welcome to a soggy edition of the Ram Sports Report. Let's start things off with a sport that's been overlooked for a while. We have not forgotten about you, track and field. On Monday, the girls came ready to run and blew away the competition. The ladies placed first at their meet, leaving the other teams of Norwalk and Ludlow in their dust. The boys raced in their meet against Norwalk and Ludlow on Tuesday, but would not fare as well as the girls. Performances by Chris Reese and Max Koschnitzky kept the boys in it, yet it was an off day for the team. They look to bounce back at their co-ed meet against Wilton on Monday at 4, and they will be running the tracks of New Canaan, so you can be there to show your support for both the guys and the girls. Now from the sprinters to the hitters, we move on over to our boys volleyball. The guys won yesterday against Danbury, but the big story here was their game against Darien on Friday. The Blue Wave took the first 2 sets, but would make the mistake of resting on their laurels. New Canaan then capitalized, taking not 1, not 2, but all 3 sets in a row to make an epic comeback victory 3-2. Not only was this an excellent comeback, but their first win against Darien in program history. Excellent job, guys. Another big game that happened over the weekend was boys lacrosse. The guys played against the Blue Wave on Saturday, and while rivals on the field, they united to fight cystic fibrosis. With both teams undefeated and nationally ranked, this charity game was sure to be a nail-biter. But why talk about it when I can show you? That's right, NCTV was there, so let's run it. New Canaan's Nick Cravato and Darien's Tanner Strubb would face off against each other all night. Earlier on, Darien would pull ahead to end the first quarter with a 2-0 lead. New Canaan would respond to put the Rams back into it, cutting the deficit to only 1. Then Darien's Colin Minikis would not let up, performing 1 juke, 2 jukes, breaking ankles, and the defense as he makes the difficult shot. Clayton Burke cannot help but snipe one in return, threading its way through the Blue Wave for the goal. Darien then performed the textbook passing play to extend their lead 10-7, and unfortunately, that's how the game would end. Now, angry and a little upset, the guys destroyed both Ludlow and Ward earlier this week, and they look to do the same to McMahon right here in New Canaan at 4 tomorrow. Guys, our team is anxious to add another win to their record, so be there to show your support. Now, the girls have had an equally impressive season and continued their reign yesterday versus Ludlow. They took that match against the Falcons with a final score of 13-10. The Lady Rams play tomorrow versus Yorktown and Tuesday versus the Darien Blue Wave, where the girls look to get a little revenge on behalf of the guys. I know many of you attended the boys' game, so show that same support to give our girls the W. Now it's time to leave you with the stats of the legendary Thomases, both Reynolds and Williams, of course, and our baseball teams. This week has been a brutal one, with the guys having 2 losses, 1 against Ridgefield, 1 against Ward. But they look to step up their game tonight against Staples. Hopefully the rain will hold up and allow the guys to dominate on the diamond. Now with Mother Nature obviously upset, keep watch for cancellations on our outdoor events. All right, guys, that does it for me. And this week is a bittersweet farewell as I say goodbye to my mentor, Ben Wells. I love you, man. Thanks, Austin. For the Ram Sports Report, this has been Austin Pelly.
Thanks, Austin. Only man I know who used Arial font in a script that's supposed to be written in Calibri. Before we go, we'd like to wish a very happy birthday to William Dooley. If you have any announcements, feel free to email us at nctv78@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram at nctv78. Well, that's it, Ben. It's over. It's been an absolute pleasure to give you the news Friday mornings. I've enjoyed every moment from the Ram Radar to reenacting Top Gun with Chase. For the last time, this has been Peter Lavieri. Good night and good luck.
And I'm Ben Wells. Make sure to check out boys volleyball in Ridgefield on the channel this weekend. Now, being a part of NCTV these past 3 years has been a truly amazing experience, and I thank you all for listening to me, whether it be here or over on sports. It's been an absolute pleasure, so I just want to say, love you all. You've been amazing. For the last time, adios.
Good morning, NCHS. I'm Sawyer Cortez, and today I went to the halls of NCHS to find out where our seniors are going to college. Let's go. Jack, where are you heading to college?
Texas Christian University.
Loyola Marymount.
I'm going to Auburn University.
Southern Methodist University.
Marist College.
Going to Skidmore College.
Pace University.
Boston University. University of Maine.
Providence College. American University.
Sewanee.
David, where are you going to college?
Harvard.